How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name's Sam Villa, and thank you so much for joining me on this third episode of our poetry sessions. Now, the summer's come to an end, and if you're like me, you're bummed that it's over, but that doesn't mean the fun days are over. You can still enjoy a lot out of life, even if you're going back to school or starting a job again, it's all good. Now, even though this season's over, I thought we could use this as an opportunity to reflect on how we feel during the summer, right? And, how we feel when it comes to an end. Because the summer is always such a unique time in comparison to the rest of the year, right? This is a time where we try to have fun, we try to relax, go somewhere new, all sorts of things. So, let's take some time to capture those feelings and put them on paper. Now, at the beginning of every summer, I always feel like the whole world is experiencing the same energy, right? And so it's almost like the earth has made this announcement that, something's changing, it's time to have fun, time to go out, do something exciting. So in the beginning of my poem, I want this declaration of the summertime. So here I have, past the blue of a shapeless sky, a voice rings loud with vivacious love. Run, wind, run. So I think these lines really help capture that feeling of something's calling out, right? It's almost as if someone is pronouncing the start of summer or this change that's happening, right? And so I want to embody those fun-loving emotions, the thrill and excitement one can have at the beginning of summer through the wind, because it can really help the reader and the audience visualize an emotion when you personify it or when you put it in another object. And so I've chosen the wind here, and I think that'll be a cool way to show just how energetic the summer is and just how free one can feel when they have that time to go out and to enjoy themselves. Awesome. These lines came really natural, and that's what I love so much about what I've written here. It feels like things are flowing well, and it makes me happy, I feel like I'm really able to find the words that best describe the emotions I feel and what you may feel during the summertime. So I've written here, so invisible cannons light their fuses, and a soaring breeze leaps into the air, dashing ahead like a saddleless stallion that runs over everything and overlooks nothing, splashing water, kissing the grass, conquering the mountain and taming the fire. What a rush of invincibility. And I don't know about you, but I feel like there's so much more I can do when school's over, when it's the summer again, the weather's nice and you can just go out and explore all kinds of things. So I'm just trying to capture that sense of freedom of wanting to do everything through these lines, because the wind can go anywhere, it can go everywhere, and it does. And that's what's so great about it. And so I think I'm going to keep this poem short. There's nothing wrong with having a short poem, It doesn't take a lot of words to capture your feelings sometimes. So I'm going to try and think of a few lines that can highlight that change of mentality and emotion when the summer draws to an end. I really like this line right here. Now, through the power of editing, It may seem like all these words have come to me easily and almost instantaneously, but believe me, I take time, try and go through the thesaurus, the dictionary, and find the words that best express what I'm trying to accomplish. So, my last lines here are, but invincibility harbingers instability, so let this gale settle amongst the birds, to fly balletically towards the nests of quietude. Now, as you may have caught on, these lines feel slightly different than the previous ones. And that's because, like I said before, I'm trying to articulate how when the summer ends, it's kind of like we're coming back to real life. We're coming back to Earth. Because real world, we have responsibilities, can't always be having fun, can't always be going anywhere you want. There's things you gotta take care of. But that's okay, that's not a bad thing, Life goes up and down and takes so many different turns and brings you different places, and that's just how it is. And you can learn things no matter what and enjoy yourself no matter what. So I really, really have enjoyed this poem. It just felt so natural. I didn't feel like I had to force anything. And I felt like I stayed true to the fun spirit that is the summertime. And so now it's time to put a title on this guy. I might want to go somewhere around the wind and air theme, just because I've used that so much throughout the poem. But maybe something else will come to mind. So right now, one title I have in mind is this. Wind Everywhere. It's an option. I'm not 100% convinced yet, but I like the way it speaks about how in the summertime, you want to be everywhere. You want to go where the wind is. Another one that comes to mind is Invincible Summer. And let's try and get a third option in here. This is my third option, Beyond the Field of View. And I really like this one because I think it has an emphasis on that there's more than just what's around you or what's in front of you. And the summertime is when you're able to go out and find those things, right? Now, I really like these other ones, but Beyond the Field of View seems like the winner to me. So, here's the whole poem for you guys one last time. Beyond the field of view. Past the blue of a shapeless sky, a voice rings loud with vivacious love. Run, wind, run. So invisible cannons light their fuses, and a soaring breeze leaps into the air. Dashing ahead like a saddleless stallion, it runs over everything and overlooks nothing. Splashing water, kissing the grass, conquering the mountain, and taming the fire. What a rush of invincibility. But invincibility harbingers instability, so let this gale settle amongst the birds, to fly balletically towards the nest of quietude. Thanks so much for joining me today. It was an awesome time writing this poem. It just felt like a good wrap up on the awesome times and the amazing things I've learned in this past summer. So I hope you're able to think back on fond memories during these past few months. I know it's been crazy, a lot of things have changed, but there's always good, right? And writing helps you find that. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and enjoy the journey. See you guys.